Hey everyone, welcome to our Share the Love team training. I am training on some basics today for everyone that is new or starting to share and grow a team. I'm just excited to share some just basic tips, and then we'll have a conversation towards the end of just some things that we can do and some questions that you might have. So I'm going to share my screen. And I'm just really excited also just about our resets that are going on. It's an exciting time with Plexus, with our new product. And let me find. All righty. Can y'all see it? Can you see the whole screen? Okay, great. I'm going to zip you guys up. Y'all can talk in the chat. I probably won't be able to see the chat. So I just wanted to share a little bit more about simple steps to grow. I know a lot of people, when they get started, they're like, we love these products, or I'm thinking about sharing with a friend of mine, or I want to grow a business, or I want to get my products paid for. And that can be pretty easy to get your products paid for, whether you're doing it on your own by just sharing with a lot of people. But if you're doing the only one that is sharing with a lot of people, it's going to be hard to go too much further than gold. And so I've seen a lot of my team, they quickly get to gold, but then they're like, what do I do? Because it's really hard. And I did this myself, not having a lot of people that were sharing, maybe just a few people sharing here and there. But you get to a point where you feel a little bit stuck. So I want to really help you guys get past the stuck. And for new people that are sharing, these are just some basic tips on how to grow. So if you guys want to screenshot or take some notes, this is going to be a great way just to take some simple steps. And it's also using reset to share. So step one basically is you talk to your people, and if somebody on your team, whether from the beginning or after they have a testimony they want to share, the first thing that they're going to do is make a list of 5 to 20 people. And I love to give them this list because a lot of times people are like, I don't have anyone that might want to share, or I don't know anyone that might want to use these products. And really, everybody needs these products. Everyone from children to grandparents, older age seniors, we can all use these products in some ways. And I have people giving it to their babies, and I have people giving it to their, senior parents, or seniors are taking them. So don't leave anyone out. Make that list of 5 to 20 people. I'm going to give you some tips about sharing with those 5 to 20 people, but overall, you want to be thinking, do they need gut health? Do they need energy, inflammation? Do they have inflammation? Do they want to lose weight? Do they have really bad cravings? Do they have issues with mood, depression, anxiety, headaches, sleep, skin, immune health? The list goes on. And because these products are so incredible and so effective at so many different things, we really can't leave anyone off that issue. And children also struggle with a lot of these issues, especially the digestive issues, sometimes weight, gut health, sleep, mood, skin issues is a big one in littles. So that's a great way to look at who might need these products. And then the other one you don't want to leave off is business and finances. Who do you know that's always posting like, oh, I need a job, or if I could only pay my bills, or can't go on a vacation, or struggling to, here, or don't like the people that I work with, or always complaining like, oh, another Monday. Like, add those people to your list. But then on the positive side, who do you want to work with? Like, who are your best friends or people that you know from work or from church, and you're like, this person is incredible. I would love to spend more time with them, learn from them, because you don't want to always have people that that you can't learn from. You want to surround yourself with people that are, might have another gift other than you, or a different talent or passion, but can also join your team and want to work with you. And then, other benefits are community, travel, events. I know Debbie is on here, and, we just had an incredible time at convention. And I challenged them. I'm like, who do you want to bring next year? Like, who are those people that you want to get to know more and have all those fun moments with? We ate, we danced, we walked, we laughed, we cried, danced some more, and just had a great time. And it's just so much fun to do this with friends. So don't leave the business off of that list. And I want to challenge you, when you have new people, to add people for the business to that list. Also, going over that list, you can think of friends, family, neighbors, coworkers, people that you see at the grocery store, the bank, events, like if you have children in activities, or grandkids, or grandkids in activities. Like, get to know people, and not just for building a business, but get to know people just to love on people, like encourage people, inspire people, give people compliments. Join a Bunko group. Laura and I connected through Bunko, and we love hanging out together. And she's introduced me to so many other people through that. And she just has so many incredible friends and relationships. There is a great big world out there, and get to know some people out there. I don't know why my screen is not going to the next one. Oh, there we go. Okay, step 2. Make a first post about getting your journey started. Ask your sponsors for help, but keep it short, and ask people to join you in trying it at the end of this. So this is obviously for new people, but I want to challenge all of you that have a business and that are sharing the products. Ask everyone that joins to do a post. I know it's a little out of your comfort zone, but ask them to make a post. And a lot of people do have the statement of, well, I want to wait until I feel better before I post. And that can be great. I mean, you can definitely wait to do that. But for me, I wanted people to join me right away and say, I want to do this with you, because we're having so much fun in this reset chat group, and just learning more about how to take the products. And think about that as just overall. What if you were to do that with any of the products? Have this little chat community, and have a community that's sharing and doing things from the beginning. So it's like, oh, I'm not feeling like this is hard to do this on this day, or this time of day. What time of day are you drinking the Slim? What are you doing with your food? What are you doing with your exercise? Like, what if you were to create an accountability community right from the beginning? Why are we waiting until we feel better to get some of our friends to join us? Like, I personally, if I'm going to join a gym, like, I want to find a friend to come with me and get me going. I don't want to wait until I'm all in shape and then go, okay, come to the gym with me now. Like, my friend's not going to want to come with me, because they're going to be like, you're already in shape. Like, I'm at a different level. So I want to encourage you guys to kind of take those tidbits to get people to start posting right away. And whether you use those samples that I just shared with you, as far as how to get people to share before they have a testimony, and just encourage them. I'm going to help you every step of the way. We have tons of samples. I didn't post those here, but those are in our Share the Love team page. There's tons of samples, and I will post even some more samples for that. And then the other thing that you can do as you're posting, we don't want to just make one post and go, okay, I'm done. Like, here's everyone that's going to join me. Challenge your people to do another post, share somebody else's testimony, share the ingredients of the pink drink, or like Christy has some great team members that are seeing incredible results already with the first month. Like, keep them sharing little tidbits as they go. Share your stories, and don't wait to get people to post. So And start with excitement, share your excitement to get started. Share your excitement with your new people getting started and how fun it is to find accountability partners. And then it's a bonus if you can get somebody to help share in their stories. That's a great tool to, share with more often. And you want to guide them, especially if you have a business and you're leading people to share, you want to guide them like, post this today, or here's a suggestion for a post. And I know I've done that with a lot of you guys. And I'm always open to, helping you create a schedule or helping you come up with a post. But we do have a great team chat and there's lots of support along the way. So make sure you utilize all of those. Step 3 is very important. And I think sometimes we forget how good this is. And I know Christy that is watching, maybe you guys can be chatting while we're in here over some of these steps and why they worked for you or why it's important. But step 3 is invite to an event with your team. And this can be anything. Some examples of events right now, we have the Reset Challenge. So if somebody starts with the reset, invite them into a chat group, invite them into our 3-day challenge, and invite them to grab a friend. Like who's going to do this with you? Do you have 1, 2, or 3 friends that want to do this with you? And honestly, you are missing out if you're not asking them if they have a friend to join and do this with them, and connecting them into the events. The other type of events we have are Facebook events. As leaders, I want to encourage you guys to step out of your comfort zone again. Go through your team that you already have that might be loving your products and say, can I do an event for you? It's a simple way for them to, and it's not very, like people do events all the time for like Tupperware or a makeup party or Norwex party or whatever that they're getting online to go to these events for and learn about the products. We have incredible events that we can do very easily. They're very easily duplicatable, but I want to challenge you. Find 3 friends on your team that may have been doing the products for a month or 2 that love the products and say, can I do an event for you? Would you invite 5 to 10 of your friends to come to an event? And you will see, I promise you, you will see explosion in your team if you do this. So Facebook event that we have, you can do a Zoom event with lives, and I'm always here to help you with those. You can do like a sample party. You can do an in-person sip and see where you invite people over and have them try the slim, have them try the lean, have them try active. And you're just trying, little plastic solo shot glasses of those drinks and talking about the products and why they've helped for you. So if something like that excites you about doing in person, or again, reaching out to someone on your team or somebody new, let's do an event for you. The other events that we have are a messenger chat event, super easy to duplicate. I can show you if you're a leader and you're wanting to do this for your team. And then we also have the referral link, user referral link event. And then there's all kinds of other things that we can invite to, things on Love Your Guts, all the challenges that we have going on. So let's brainstorm. If you're wanting to do events and you're wanting to grow, or you're brand new and want to get some friends to join you, let's plan an event. Don't wait. It's the beginning of the month. Let's plan an event. I would love to do as many events as we can in the next month and just really explode together with this reset that's going on too. Step 4 is invite friends to Love Your Guts page and tag them on some relevant posts. And so we have a whole training on what's called add, tag, and message. And it's super simple, but basically, as a new person with your list of, 5 to 10 people, you can send a quick message and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. You keep it super short. You don't explode or, send this big long post, but just keep it super short, blah. And say, hey, I'd love to just, share some more information with you if you're interested. And I can start off with adding you to our Love Your Guts page. It's all about gut health. There's recipes, there's fun challenges, there's product information, and it's not a you must buy environment. It's a learn as you go environment. Some incredible testimonies. Can I add you to the page? Like, it's super simple to do that. Help your new people do that and make sure you're continuing to do that as you grow also. And ask me for the ad tag message training if you want to watch that. And then we also have some sample messages that I can give you. Like I said, super short tidbit just to send an invite to Love Your Guts or an event. And then once you invite them to Love Your Guts and you tag them on a testimony, and I'd say tag them on 2 to 3 posts at the most at a time. You might find some more things later that you're going to tag them on, but if you tag them on, 5 things, they're not going to see them all. So 2 to 3 things, and then go back into your Facebook Messenger or however you're connecting and talk about those posts. Say, did you see the testimony on arthritis that I tagged you on? And do you feel like you have issues with inflammation? I'd love to share more information about ease. Does this interest you to learn more about it? Is this something that you would want to try? Like, don't just keep messaging. Make sure you're asking, do they want to try this? Can I share a great combo that I think would be great for you to start on? Super simple little things that we can do to bring it to trying the products. And then another incredible opportunity is train your people as they are starting to use these things to grow, to start 3-way chats. And a lot of you guys are great at this, especially in the beginning when you're sharing. You create these 3-way chats. And I know for myself personally, I have done this where you get further along in your business and then you're like, well, I don't really need these 3-way chats anymore, and I'll just do them. And trust me, I've done it so many times where I kind of get away from the basics, but the basics of having a 3-way chat is to get that third party validation. And sometimes, as you're new, this is the easiest way that you don't have to know all the information, because a lot of us, let's be real, we want to think that we need to know everything about all the products. We need to have experience with all the products before we can share. And that is not the truth. I am 5 years in this month and I'm still learning about the products. You're never going to know all the things about the products. Just write that off right now. You are not going to know everything about the products. So 3-way chats are a simple way to connect your potentials with another person, especially if it's something like somebody that struggles with migraines. You might find one of your even sideline friends that has migraines and ask them if they'll go into a 3-way chat, or add in your leader or sponsor, or maybe even 2 people. You want to keep it super simple and don't complicate it, but it's just really a way to get to know each other, get people plugged in, and really feel supported and feel that community. Recently with Christy, since she's still new to sharing, even though she's, very quickly grown, she is using 3-way chats. And yesterday somebody just popped up on one of her posts and was like, I'm ready to order. And she's like, oh my gosh, like I'm doing all this, blah, 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 all this busyness going on. And I had some free time. And so since we were in a 3-way chat, she just messaged me and said, is there any way you can help her? She seems like she's ready to go. And so I didn't even know this girl, and I don't know, how well that Christy knew her, but it just worked because she had that support from each other. So use 3-way chats. Everyone say, I'm going to use 3-way chats. They are important. So let's get back to the basics of using 3-way chats to
I'm going to use 3-way chats forever.
Yes. Yes, we don't have to ever grow out of it. And again, it can be a sideline friend, it can be your sponsor, it can be your teammate, whoever, works out best for you, or it can be different ways each time, but keep those three-way chats and keep following up in those too. And then these are just my final tips. I want to keep it too long because I want to keep this where it's easily to take notes and listen to it again if you're new or building a business. Sharing about reset. So I have my prop here. I know several of you are in reset right now. If you have not ordered a reset, we need to order a reset. It is incredible, y'all. I really am excited about it now that I've done it myself. My brain is really wrapping around how incredible this is. And feel free to unmute if you have any ideas about this. I'm not going to stop sharing the screen yet, but want to talk about reset and how much potential it has. And I know I'm just on a little small screen here, but share about reset. I think I'll wait until I get through this list, and then we'll talk a little bit about reset and how to bring excitement with that. So share about reset, get excited to share what you love, and continue sharing your excitement. Like, have excitement when you're posting, have excitement when you're sharing to stories, have excitement when you are going live in your stories or on your profile. Like, these are incredible blessings that we have in our hands to share with other people. So remember that excitement when you're posting, and when you're thinking about reaching out, have that excitement in you. It's a mindset. It's a way just to kind of pour that out into somebody else. If you're kind of like, oh, I got to share some more, kind of that Eeyore mindset. And, I really want to have 3 more people join me, but I'm not sure about these products. If you have to, think about your why, think about what these products have done for you, whether it be energy, mood, weight, autoimmune issues, whatever it is. Or maybe you don't have that story yet, but you're excited about what is to come. Get that excitement stirred up in you before you're sharing too. And then follow up and follow up again. So follow up in your 3-way chats, follow up in person. Make sure you're keeping a list of those people that you are connecting with. Always have your list of 20 people, and it might be more. Like, my list is huge right now. I have big goals for the month, and I am going to follow up like crazy. And some people, it just takes sometimes years to follow up. For example, right now, I have one girl that did the triplex with me probably about 2 years ago. And then her daughter did it, who's in her 20s, for a few months. And both of them have stopped taking the products. And she just reached out to me again. I was like, I saw you post in April, and I haven't stopped thinking about what you posted, and I really want to start the products again. Can you help me? So following up is so key. You don't have to be the most organized person, but just keep that list going. Keep a running notebook going. And when you fill up that notebook, keep the other one, but start a new one. And just keep that list going every month. Move people over when they haven't ordered yet, or if they need some relationship building, however you want to keep that list, but follow up, so important. Another tip you can do is give out samples. Don't go crazy with this where you're, handing out a whole bag of Slim in 1 month and not paying attention to it and not really connecting with it. When you give a sample, I want you to make sure you are connected on social media. Make sure they are following you, you are following them. And I would go ahead and send a message about that sample and get a conversation going. Get them added to Love Your Guts. But don't just give out samples and be like, oh, we'll just talk later. I have done that, and it is just money wasted. So give out samples to people that are interested, that are having that conversation with you, that will share their health goals. But samples are a great way to grow. And especially if you're trying to get your team to grow, maybe you've been doing this for a while and you have, 5 to 10 people that, or even just 2 or 3 people that are already doing the products with you. Offer those 2 to 3 people, say, I'd love to give out 2 samples to each one of you. And if you can think about who might want to try these products, who can I send 2 to 3 samples to? And I've done this for a lot of you. It is an investment, but write off that investment and follow up with those people. Use all the connections that we talked about, events, follow up, 3-way chats, love your guts, samples, follow up samples with all those things. And then lastly is train yourself daily. And I don't mean I want to take over your life with Plexus. Like, you can do a full-time job. There's tons of people that are diamonds at the top of the company and still have doctor jobs, lawyer jobs, nurse jobs, full-time moms of 5 kids, 6 kids, 4 kids, 2 kids, new moms. You can do this business and your other business, or be a mom, because we all know that's a full-time job too. You just have to train yourself daily. And what I do is I read, I check my back office, I listen or jump on training calls. If they're recorded and I can't get on, I might listen while I'm doing the dishes or cooking. I'm always having my phone or my computer. So those are just some simple tips to grow. Ask for the videos, ask how I can learn about compensation, ask for the ad tag message, ask if there's a recording of this or that. So hop on the Plexus YouTube page. There's tons of videos and encouragement on there. So there's definitely ways you can grow. If you want to get your products paid for, if you want to help a few friends feel better, if you want to grow a huge income, it's going to take some work, but you can do it. Anybody can do this as long as you stay consistent and keep this video recording, because this is the same thing that we need to do year after year after year. And it works, y'all. I went from 5 years ago, to just starting out the business and didn't even plan on the business, just wanted my health. And I just kept sharing and wanting to help people. And I've learned over the years, made some mistakes, and just learning more and more. And now I'm up to basically a full-time income, and the sky is the limit from here. It's an incredible blessing to have people do this with you and just growing a team. So excited about that, and want to stop sharing and switch over to just talking a little bit more, a few minutes about reset, and then we will try and end it. So that way I think we're at about 30 minutes right now. So maybe about 5 minutes just talking about reset and some ways that we can grow, whether you're new or whether you are growing a business with reset. So if y'all want to unmute and share if you have any questions about what I shared about. But I want to share again about reset. So reset, if you haven't done it yet, it's our 3-day nutritional fast. It does have under 600 calories a day, but it has 68 grams of protein. Everything is included that you need in the package. There are some specials still going on right now, and we will post those on our team page, but it's basically $129 if you have a friend order this. And then I think you can still get 10% off if they're brand new. And I believe there are still some welcome pack combos that they could start with that are a huge savings. So should be still good until the end of the month. But this is an opportunity to get people unstuck. And by unstuck, I mean, a lot of people are stuck in their weight, which creates it's a hard time if you're stuck in your weight and you're not losing any weight. And the scale is the same thing. And even though you've been doing healthy steps, to see that scale even move, 2, 3, 5 pounds is huge to some people. I have a friend that has been doing these products for 8 years, and she's lost tons of inflammation. She's lost clothing sizes, but her scale has not moved until Reset. And she is so excited to share this product now. And I am too. I'm seeing incredible changes, not only in people's weight losing a little bit, but also in cravings, in focus, energy, and metabolism. So if y'all want to unmute at all and kind of share your step in the journey, Laura and Deborah that are watching and that are on, y'all are in the middle of doing Reset, and Christy and I have just recently finished. So Christy, I see
I'll
that
say something.
you're muted.
Let-
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Let me say something about this Reset, because this was a game changer for me. And really, when you came back from, well, I saw it, for convention, because I had I bought the, whatever to watch it. But I was not that convinced that that was going to be a great thing to do. I mean, I really wasn't. And I'm not a big believer in fasts anyways. I mean, I know a lot of people fast for religious purposes, and throughout my lifetime, every time somebody said, we're declaring a fast, I'd be like, oh my God, please, not another one, right? And I struggled every time. I mean, I've done the Daniel's fast, I've done water fast and everything. And seriously, I'm not kidding you. Every time I fasted, all I could think about all day long was the food I wasn't going to get to eat. And that was always on my mind. And I always would think, how is this supposed to help me spiritually when all I can think about is food? So I was a little reluctant to do this, but I'm one of those people that I'd been on Plexus since mid-May. I gained weight at the beginning, and then I lost weight, and then I gained it back again. So I was back at like square one. And I thought, okay, if this is helping people lose like 2 to 6 pounds, I would love to see like my scales move. So that's really why I did it. That was one. And here was another one of my motivations. I thought, okay, this is Plexus's newest product. We're going to be presenting this to people. How can I get anybody to do Reset if I don't do it?
Right.
Right? Like that was a huge motivator. So I went ahead and invested the $129. And I'm telling you, honestly, I was thinking, gosh, that's a lot of money for 3 days of products. Like that's what I was thinking. But I thought to myself, okay, let's just bite the bullet and do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So going into it, I went in skeptical. I wasn't sure. I mean, I hated taking my before pictures. I didn't like getting on the scales, but I did it all. And at the end, I lost 4.2 pounds. I lost 2.5 inches in my waist. Now, I know I posted once what I did, and I couldn't, you're not allowed to say that, but I can tell you ladies, I lost that. Like when I measured my waist at the end of it, I was like, holy cow, what just happened? So coming off of Reset, ladies, here's what here's what happened in my brain, in my mind, and my intentions. I thought, girlfriend, you just spent $129 to do a 3-day fast. You lost over 4 pounds. Let's not lose that momentum.
Yeah.
Like it reset my brain, not just my metabolism, but it's like after doing that and investing that money in a 3-day fast, who wants to sit down and eat a half a bag of chips after dinner, right? You're thinking, I'm not going to throw it away. I mean, I got out and walked today, right before the call, 90-degree weather, sweating like a pig. But you know what? I've committed to this. So and you know what I have on my refrigerator right now? It came in yesterday, 2 boxes of Reset. When they had the sale still on, I went on like at 11 o'clock at night and bought it before they were done. I bought the double pack. Why? Because I know somewhere down the road, I'm going to want to do it again.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about Reset.
Awesome. Debbie or Laura, do y'all want to share it all?
Unmute. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, well, I mean, I was at convention when they revealed it, and I've been excited about it since I heard about it, and I ordered it right away. I ordered one for mine and my husband. I didn't tell him. I posted on Facebook that I ordered one for him, and so when they came in the mail, he knew one was his. But I mean, was I nervous? Yes, because I like food. I like to snack. It's just a thing I do. I try to pick healthier snacks, but I do like to just snack. It's just a habit, I guess. And so I was nervous, and of course I didn't want to take the pictures either, but I've been taking a lot of pictures since I joined Plexus.
I know.
I'm getting used to it finally. But I'm amazed at how I have not been hungry, not one time.
Yeah, there's
Like
a lot to eat and drink in the day, so you're kind of busy with it.
yesterday, I couldn't even, I mean, it was like, I felt like I was having to finish one thing to
Me
do
too.
the next thing. I mean, today I tried to start earlier so that I didn't, do that, but you have plenty.
Yeah,
So, and there's been no hunger. And I really thought that I'd be hungry when I woke up this morning because I didn't really have much food yesterday, but I wasn't.
awesome.
I haven't been hungry yet. So, I
So
mean,
how does that motivate you to share that with your team of people and your new people?
well, I mean, some of the points that I'm taking away from it is just so easy and so doable. And if you can do something so doable without having to alter your, every food item you have in your kitchen, or having to, really just alter your whole day for 3 days. I mean, my husband's at work today. If you can do that to make yourself feel better, especially if you're wanting to lose weight, get a jump start on that weight loss, then I mean, it is so worth the investment. And like Christy said, now you've spent the money, you certainly don't want to backslide.
Right. It's
You know.
definitely a mindset shift. And I feel like that too. The other points that I wanted to share about the reset too, if somebody financially is like, ooh, that's a lot of money, but how much money are we spending? If somebody were to go out to eat, or, what you're eating at home, you're not eating a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner, or a coffee drink, or whatever. So that's one point. Like, you could estimate what, $20 a day that at the lowest that you might spend on food.
That would be low, because have you been to the grocery store lately?
Right. Incredibly expensive. So, you could use that as a point, not to be like, kind of in your face about it, but you can say you are going to save, you can estimate $25 a day on groceries. So if you subtract $75 from it, it's really not that big of an investment to jumpstart your health. One point that I do want to make about reset too is it helps with the mindset. We definitely need to be plugging people in. We need to keep that excitement. So, even if you have to, kind of remind yourself, I'm appreciative because most people that are sharing on our team have ordered the reset and either did it or are planning to do it, which is a great investment into your business, because you're going to help people get a healthy mindset. They're going to get refocused going into the fall with this mindset. And if we can then share Pivotal, and we can share our healthy recipes and get them into the community and get them plugged in, it can be an incredible blessing for our businesses and for our people. They're going to feel better because they're going to be like, well, I did reset for 3 days. I can do my supplements now. Because a lot of people complain like, well, I can't take 3 or 4 things a day. But if you can do this for 3 days, I feel like we can then keep them plugged into their routines for a follow-up. So really make it known that this is a jumpstart into their health. We want to present them with, of course, a routine for after reset, and we want to help them also share their excitement. I know some of us have people that have done it, and we want to get them excited to share with a few friends. Like, who can you help now to lose a few pounds? And they can do it again. I have my business coach is doing 5 days of regular intermittent fasting. and then she's doing 2 days of the reset. So she bought several boxes. So she's not doing all 3 days, but since they're divided up, she's doing 5 days off, 2 days on of the reset. And people do that all the time. So that's kind of an exciting thing to look at. You can do other ones in the future and just really take this momentum, take this excitement about the product and share it. Share it on social media, share it with your team, share it with your friends and family, and just be bold about sharing about it. Laura, do you want to share anything about your experience so far?
I did wake up hungry this morning, which was odd for me because I normally don't eat till 10:30ish. And but I just drank some water to try and curb that hungriness. But you know, it's going good. I did not like that drink last night. Oh my gosh.
I didn't either.
Oh my gosh. It was all I could do to get that. I kept adding water and adding water. And I sipped on that thing till 10 o'clock at night. I started at 7 and finished at 10.
I never tried it warm though. For some reason, I was just like, I'm just going to slug this down. And so I do this thing where I kind of, because sometimes I'll do apple cider vinegar. And
Right.
I'll like hold my breath and then drink. And so
Yeah.
that's what I would do. But
I'm going to try it warm tonight with some lemon in it. And hopefully I can get it.
that lime was really good. I didn't like lemon in it, but that was me personally. So
Yeah.
Try
So,
it.
but that's the only thing. And I've had bone broth before. And the bone broth that I had and what last night's was 2 different things. And I did not like the bone broth. So I'm definitely going to mix it up today.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't have any complaints. I can't say it's been terrible, if that makes sense. And I think, I mean, there were plenty of people in the chat last night. They're like, oh, I didn't have a problem. What's it called? Restore. Oh, I thought the Restore was great. And I was like,
know.
you drinking the same thing I was, you know?
But it's funny how different we are and how different our body. It just shows how
Yeah.
different our taste buds are, our bodies are, and I'm sure there's different reactions and whatnot. But it is exciting to have something all inclusive to be able to present. And I know you have, one of your friends is doing it. I can't remember if both of your friends are doing it, but it's just exciting to have something to present to, our communities
Right.
that can help them have a shift.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not anxious, but I'm excited to see what the results are going to be on Friday.
Yeah.
The struggle will be, Sarah, is we have Bunko on Friday. So we're going to have to, I'm not going to want to go and eat all the food,
Is that the day after your reset ends?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had 4th of July on the day after, and I didn't eat the bun, but I ate a hamburger and I ate a small piece of dessert. And afterwards I was so full. I was like, how did I even eat what I ate? But I felt good afterwards and
Mhm.
I didn't gain any weight. And I ate twice that day. So
Sarah, what have you been hearing about weight gain afterwards?
not a whole lot. Most people have kept it off. Let me go ahead and stop recording this. That way we can just chat. So thanks everyone for watching. Make sure you watch the playback and take some notes and reach out to your sponsor or your team. And we are here to support you and get you excited about Reset and about posting, sharing events, so many fun things. We are excited to help you grow. So thanks so much for watching. I am going to go ahead and stop recording and we're going to chat a little bit more about Reset. We hope to see you on our next training call. Bye.